Question is exactly where is this heading, right? I'm going to try to simplify that for you. Taking a look at our tropical satellite right now, you can see Hurricane Matthew strengthening as it tracks through the Bahamas toward the east coast of Florida. Here's your latest track. This is the latest advisory coming down at about 5 o'clock. It is strengthening. Wind speeds now up to 125 miles per hour. Now, that does still classify it as a Category 3 hurricane, but we do expect it to be up to a Category 4 as it approaches the east coast of Florida. Right now, the official track still keeping it off the coast for most of its trip up the east coast there up to into northeast Florida, but it's dangerously close to that coastline, and any deviations from this official track, even 10-20 miles per hour, will change what we feel for our inland communities. Now, most of southwest Florida going to be a little luckier with this storm, of course, with just the windy conditions really, but our inland communities are on standby in terms of how bad those winds will be depending on how far west the actual track takes. Now, I do want to show you the current satellite and radar, because the radar out of the National Weather Service for Miami, you can pick up on the eye of Matthew now as it continues to track a little closer to the state. So that's an interesting view here. This is the actual eye, not just that tropical satellite. Now, you can see also the rain bands ahead of it. We'll start to see a few of these downpours push into southwest Florida, but again, more so a wind event for us than rain. Of course, we will still get the rain showers, but not yet. Quiet start to the morning so far. The wind speeds are already picking up, though. Also, a warm start to the morning. Upper 70s, low 80s, and where we don't have very large of a range of temperature today, only expected to top out in the mid to upper 80s. So it'll be a warm one to start and a kind of cool one to end, but sure is breezy right from the get-go today. Right now, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. That'll jump up 10 to 15 later this morning, and then eventually about 10 to 20 is where we'll be at for the rest of our Thursday here. The later we get, the more cloud cover we see, the windier it gets, and of course then we'll start to see a few of those downpours tracking in just with the rain bands. Here is your wind speed forecast throughout your Thursday. This is Thursday night at about 11 o'clock. So at this point, the storm's starting to approach the east coast of Florida. We're looking at sustained wind speeds around 30 to 35 miles per hour around Lake O. We could see up to hurricane force winds if that track shifts a little further west. And that's why we're encouraging our neighbors right around Lake O to prepare for hurricane-like conditions. Now, the further west you get, the better the conditions are, but man, this is still breezy with sustained wind speeds 20 to 25, even 30 miles per hour. As we head into Friday night, conditions start to calm down. I do want to go through the zone forecast with you. Our inland areas, our inland friends, that's where we have the tropical storm warning issued. That is Glades, Hendry, and inland Collier counties. We do expect sustained tropical storm force winds. Now, the hurricane force winds are possible if that track shifts a little further west, so especially our friends in Glades and then parts of Hendry County, we want you to prepare for that. But this is where it stands right now. Increase in cloud cover, increasing wind speeds with that tropical storm warning for those three counties, well, at least the inland portion of Collier, that's the third. Harbor areas will see the tropical storm watch today, which means we could see tropical storm force winds over the next couple of days. It'll sure be breezy today. Few scattered storms are possible with increasing cloud cover. It's the same forecast for our coastal areas. Increasing clouds today, few downpours, and those wind speeds really ramping up in the next couple of days. Beach areas, repeat. Building clouds, building wind speeds, a few scattered showers possible. I want to show you this one forecast model. We're not saying this is exactly what's going to happen, but this is one model and where it says the track will take right along the east coast there, which means Friday morning at 1 a.m. getting hit really hard right around the eye of that storm through West Palm into Fort Pierce. We do get a few of those rain bands, but again, it's our inland communities that we're keeping a close eye on. If that happens, if that's the track it takes, our inland communities will see the tropical storm force winds, but probably not the sustained hurricane force winds. Here's your 7-day forecast. Breezy today and tomorrow, a few of those showers, and then by Saturday, that forecast is looking beautiful. Stephanie?
Got our first